What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's video we'll be talking about how next week we will not be getting the V18.40 update, but instead we will be getting Hotfix update 2 for V18.30. That means we'll be getting a brand new NPC, potentially a new weapon, and more. So without further ado, let's just get right into today's video by talking about everything you need to know about the upcoming NPC Shadow Ops. IO's most enthusiastic field agent and an expert in stealth and espionage, Shadow Ops is on the case, as they're going to be the upcoming 27th NPC on the Fortnite island. And of course, as their description says, you didn't see a thing. Now, we're going to be talking about, the quests you'll get, the punch cards, the challenges. So let's just start off by showing the actual location on the map you can go to meet Shadow Ops yourself when they get officially enabled through a hotfix update. As you can see, they'll be in the bottom right side of Lazy Lake, so make sure to drop there if you do need to collect this NPC for your collection book. But of course, if you forget this video by time it actually comes out, you can go to your punch card, click on the Shadow Ops punch card when it's available, and it will show right on the map where you need to go. Now, for what Shadow Ops will actually give you as services or sell you, there isn't really that much. As of right now, they're only set to sell you an SMG, and I'm not sure which SMG it is, but it might just, be the casual ones you see around the map all the time. Not only this, but they'll also offer you their quest line, so that's the two main things you'll be able to get from Shadow Ops, and it doesn't really appear like there'll be much else. Now, the other thing, however, is the actual challenges, which you can see on screen right now. This is going to be the punch card that releases right when Shadow Ops releases, so you get an extra 150,000 XP just for doing some easy challenges, and they're extra easy because, like all other punch cards, the whole party assist system is enabled. Next up, it's time to hop over into the second thing we should expect to see in Hotfix Update 2, which is the brand new combat pistol. You can see the stats on screen for the common, uncommon, and rare versions, and then shortly you'll flip over to the epic, legendary, and actually mythic versions of it, which we'll go a little bit more in depth with in a second. But overall, it does seem like a pretty interesting pistol to go around and use, so maybe it'll be like super good to try out and make the loot pool just a little bit more flavorful when it comes to stuff like pistols, because we haven't seen a new pistol in the loot pool for quite some time. Now, let's talk about that mythic pistol. As I did mention, this is not in the files as of yet. We only have the data for it, and now I think this might mean we could get like a boss or something in the future that actually uses this pistol against us. And I feel the best actual like boss for this pistol could be like one of the Resident Evil skins, simply put because in the promo image, Jill Valentine was holding the combat pistol. So it only makes sense that if they do release the mythic one, we might get one of the Resident Evil like characters on the island as a boss. Now, as usual, that is just a theory. However, what isn't a theory, what are the stats you saw on screen? So with that said, it's time to talk about the final thing we might see in Hotfix Update 2, which is the salvaged B.R.U.T.E. That's right, this image on screen is the salvaged B.R.U.T.E, which is basically a modified version of the B.R.U.T.E, the mech, whatever you want to call it, and we will be funding this B.R.U.T.E. Now, the thing a lot of people are getting like confused about here is they think we'll be voting between the B.R.U.T e or something entirely different, but that's not the case. We are literally just going to be funding, giving our bars for a guaranteed returnal of Mechs into Fortnite. So yeah, we might actually see this, and the reason why I say we might actually see it is because it's 100% prepared. They could make it live at any moment they want. Meanwhile, on the other side, the last unvaulting vote we have, which is the proximity grenade launcher versus the flintlock, is not prepared yet. The reason why is just it's missing its actual dialogue from JB Champansky. So if they were to enable it right now in V18.30, it just wouldn't. JB Champansky would just be like, "Thank you for your bars." Like, he wouldn't even say that. He would just be smelling the bars from the back end, just chilling while you guys go into civil war over which item to unvault. Anyways, with that said, yep, that's right. We are going to be getting a little bit of content next week for V18.30's Hotfix Update 2, and hopefully we get more than even what I just mentioned here, because there might be a few surprises Epic Games could release. Maybe they have like an encrypted challenge set or something, we really don't know. So if you enjoyed today's video, consider subscribing and support the content I create, and I will see you champs and champettes tomorrow with another video. Peace out.